Hey guys, welcome to my channel Tokyo Foodie Sarah, where you can explore Japan with a Japanese local. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my top 5 favorite restaurants in Tokyo. Before we get started, I have some great news. I've just released a Tokyo Foodie Map 2024. It's not your average food guide. It's a shareable map with 145 spots all across Tokyo, handpicked by me. From cozy cafes and lively izakaya and exquisite restaurants, each pin marks a spot where I've had unforgettable meals and I can't wait for you to try them all. It's a bit like the shareable map I made for the Okinawa series, but the comments are more detailed and there are links to YouTube or Instagram videos or reels if I shared them online. I haven't pinned any of the large chain restaurants such as Sushiro or Torikizoku, so each place is very unique and local. The map covers various areas such as Shibuya, Shinjuku, and Ginza, with lots of local gems in less touristy areas such as Nakameguro, Ebisu, or Iidabashi. Whether you're looking for a fancy dinner, a casual bite, or just a simply Japanese experience, there's something on this map for everyone. You can buy it for just 1,980 yen or about $12 to $13 on my Shunto's website. The link is in the description down below. This map will save you precious time on your trip and help you discover the very best restaurants that I've discovered over the past few years. From the 145 spots, I've chosen just 5 that are particularly special, each one a standard for its unique offerings or exceptional experiences. Let's start off with the first one. It's Tofu Cuisine Sorano in Shibuya. It's a great place if you're looking for an exceptional experience in a great atmosphere. The atmosphere of this restaurant is a bit like traditional kaiseki, but the dishes are very affordable. There's not that much difference in price compared to like the other izakayas. The homemade tofu is a must try. They make it right in front of you at your table. Another highlight for me personally was the yuba dumplings. Yuba are curdled soy milk and it's like a thin sheet of kind of like tofu or like soy, and they use that to wrap around the minced meat rather than using the flour-based dumpling skin. It's very juicy and oh, it was so good. I featured this place on my YouTube channel in December 2020, and back then it was more like a hidden place for locals. But nowadays I've seen quite a few posts on it on Instagram, so you might find other tourists as well. Next, for those chilly nights in Tokyo, I highly recommend the toridashi salmon in Nakameguro. Oden is Japanese stew that uses ingredients like Japanese radish, daikon, or boiled egg. And oden is normally made out of fish broth, but this place uses chicken broth, as the name toridashi, meaning chicken broth, suggests. It's a very popular place by locals and you can't book this restaurant, so you have to queue and expect a long queue, especially in the winter because that's when people are craving oden. But honestly, it's really worth the wait. This place hasn't been shared on my social media, so it's something new I share with you guys. Moving on, we have Heiwa Doburoku Kabutocho Brewery. Very long name, I know. It's in Nihonbashi and it's not just a sake bar. Here you can enjoy doburoku, a type of unfiltered sake that is very bold in flavor. So this bar or restaurant, it's run by a sake brewery called Heiwa Shuzo in Wakayama Prefecture. Here you get to enjoy freshly made doburoku. The doburoku here is quite sweet and it has rice bits inside, which was very new even to me, but that's what I really liked. They even serve doburoku mixed with kiwi or like beans, something like red beans or black beans, and that for me was new as well, but it was a very good experience. The doburoku was of course great and the side dishes were also amazing. My personal favorite, surprisingly, was the crisps that were flavored in with Japanese pepper, sansho. The spicy kick was perfect to pair with sweet doburoku. The vibe is fantastic and it's an experience you should not miss. This place has been featured on my Instagram account. Number 4, calling out sushi lovers, you have to try out Sushi Itsumi in Akasaka. They offer an amazing omakase experience that is actually surprisingly very affordable. Their omakase calls for 18 dishes, is just under 10,000 yen per person, and they give you sushi of course, but their side dishes are also amazing. Everything was super amazing, but my highlight personally was seafood tamago kake gohan they give you at the end. The great thing was that you could choose the size you wanted because it's at the end of an omakase meal and you're probably very full. So if you're very full, you can go for like the really small one, but if you still have stomach capacity, then you can go for the big one. So what they do is that they make meringue and they put it on top of seafood and rice and they pour egg yolk over it. Oh my god, that was so good. Also, calling out sake lovers, they have a recommended list of sake to pair with your food. So let's say for the first sake, they recommend you something sparkling, like a sparkling sake. And for the second sake, they recommend like a clear sake to go with your food. And so on, up to the 11th sake. So I'm sure that's more than enough recommendations for you for the night. Well, at least for a lightweight like me. There was a tourist couple sitting next to me when I went, and one of the sushi chefs were explaining the dishes in simple English, so they were doing that, and also they were very tourist friendly. One thing to note is that the course starts at the same time for all customers, so for the dinner course you have to make a reservation at either 6 or 8:30 p.m. This place was featured on my Instagram account. Lastly, Haibana in Ebisu is probably my favorite Okinawan cuisine in Tokyo. Okinawa is the prefecture at the southern end of Japan. If you've watched my Okinawa series, you would probably know that I really like Okinawa. So I visited so many Okinawan restaurants in Tokyo, and this one stands out to me the most. This Okinawan restaurant has a big list of awamori, and they give you like a graph of flavor profile so you can pick from your preferences. They also had like a map of Okinawa and showing which awamori is from which region of Okinawa, so that makes the choosing part fun as well, right? All the dishes I ordered were really good, but what stood out to me the most was the zaru mozuku. Mozuku is a type of seaweed and you would normally have it with vinegar. But here they had the plain mozuku on this like flat colander called zaru, which you normally have soba on. And then you would dip mozuku into the sauce, just like how you would eat soba noodles. This was my first time having zaru mozuku because I don't think it's that common. It was very fresh and the crunchy texture of mozuku was so good. I would have the whole dish by myself. This place hasn't been featured on any of my social media. So you guys, these were 5 of my favorite restaurants in Tokyo, each chosen from the 145 unique spots from the Tokyo Foodie Map. It was really hard picking just these, but all the other 140 remaining pins are equally great. Make sure you check it out on my Shunto's website. And if you're planning to dive deeper into Tokyo's food scene, why not join one of our guided tours? If you purchase the Tokyo Foodie Map, you'll get a special discount on our guided tours as well. So do check it out. Lastly, what did you think about these places? Do let me know which one excited you the most in the comment section down below. Or if you have your favorite restaurants in Tokyo, do let me know as well. Thank you guys for watching until the very end. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it that thumbs up and subscribe to see more future videos about Japanese foods and culture. Bye!